Hi guys! Today I'm going to be talking to you about how I make my curls last for a whole week. I'm so excited for this video because I feel like all of you guys are blowing out my comments asking me how my hair lasts throughout the week. Some of you are wondering how my hair lasts from day 1 to 2, and this is what we're here to talk about today. As you can see, my hair is still in a bonnet. I basically woke up, took a shower, did my makeup, put on an outfit, and started recording. The first thing I want to say is that I do keep my hair curly for a week, maybe a week and a half too. 2 would be pushing it. By day 10, I would literally be in the slickest back buns that you can see. So I'm not sure if you can still count that as like keeping your hair curly. I feel like once these really tight hairstyles come in where you just need to hide the fact that your hair is looking terrible, I can't really count that as like, oh yeah, my hair is still curly. It's just like in desperate need of a wash. So I would say that I keep my hair down for about 6 days. So in this video, I'm gonna be talking to you guys about how I make sure that my hair lasts throughout the whole week, wearing it down. So not actually putting it in a slick back, not putting it in a ponytail, not trying to do all these hairstyles to hide the fact that the curls are not looking as sharp anymore. How to actually keep your hair curly and down and looking voluminous and defined and beautiful for a whole 7 days. Okay, so we have this magic box right here. We're gonna do a bit of an unboxing together. My makeup is cute. Let's hope that the hair is gonna match this whole vibe because I'm looking cute today. The bonnet that I'm wearing is from Only Curls, and you guys, I have talked about this bonnet in the past. It is the only bonnet that I wear. It is my favorite one, and there's a very specific reason for it. It's because of the shape. It's really big here, but it is quite flat on the sides and quite flat on the back, so it allows for the hair to be concentrated right here. I do have a discount for you guys in the description. You can use code Chazada and you can get £5 off your Only Curls order. Anyway, let me show you what we're working with underneath. So I'm just gonna literally take it off like this. I don't know if you can see. Can you see? So far, my hair is in this position, and there is only one thing that is holding it like this. It is this baby clip. Can you see it? And I'm gonna be taking it out. Okay, now that the clip is out, I'm gonna be shaking my hair. This is the reveal, you guys. I can just move these things around like this. And honestly, I don't think anyone can actually consider this a middle part. Like, the scalp is fully hidden. There is no harsh line. There's hella volume. This is my day 5 hair. Can we just take a moment? The curls, I mean, look at them. They're all in their little curl families. Okay, maybe like the front ones are a bit crooked. You can see that they've been stretched out a little bit. But is it that bad? Not at all. Let's see this side. The length is lengthened. The hair is long. The hair is super voluminous. Like, okay, now I'm gonna give you a little bit of a 360 with my hair. I know a lot of you guys are asking me in the comments to stop moving around and just give you like a slow 360 so you can show it to your hairdresser. And I'm so sorry that I constantly just like move around and shake my hair and just like put my hand in my hair. I'm gonna be giving you a full 360 right now. So you can take a picture, you can show it to your hairdresser, you can just kind of have a look at my hair. Okay, maybe for some of you, this is not impressive that my hair looks like this on day 5, but honestly, this is so impressive for me. I think that this, as a result overall, looks incredible. I'm gonna be telling you guys about a couple of things that I do to make sure that my hair lasts like this throughout the week. The first thing is probably the most important one, is actually wash day. On wash day, I make sure that I take my time to do a proper curly routine, to pick all the products that I know are gonna make my hair feel hard.
Whatever that means.
And I know I've said this before in other videos. If you've seen it, you know that the concept of hard hair is actually the thing that makes my hair last throughout the week. Basically, what this means is that if I want my hair to last, I'm looking for the feel in my hair that there is product and that kind of like hard feel. And especially if I really want a lot of volume as well, I am looking for the feeling that my roots are a little bit tangled. So like that teased feel when you get a hairbrush and you tease your roots. Besides the fact that I want my hair to look good at the end of the wash day, I am also chasing a certain feel to my hair that will guarantee me that my hair will look good throughout the week. And hard is the only way I can explain it. Like, I know it sounds weird, but when I mean hard hair, I don't mean that people touch my hair and they're like, oh my god, your hair is not soft at all. They actually do say that it is soft, but you can also feel the product if you play around with the hair a little bit. It's not like you just put your hand in my hair and it feels greasy, but there is some sort of film to it, which means that I've used enough product to make it last. You know when you go to the beach and you feel like your hair has never looked better? I know so many curly girls feel like after they've gone to the beach, like after a whole day at the beach, their curls are forming incredible. And I think I figured out why. I think it's because of the salt water, and the fact that salt water, it also kind of hardens them and it gives them that like hold. Maybe I'm not even explaining this right. Maybe this is not even a fact, but sometimes we buy these like saltwater sprays and I feel like they make the hair feel harder and last longer. It kind of is like a mini hairspray vibe, but it just gives that texture. So this is what I'm looking for after I finish my routine on wash day. I'm looking for that feeling of like hard hair. And to be fair, on day one, even like a little bit of day two, I won't be getting that hard feel because there's still water being expelled out of my hair slowly, like throughout the hours. By day 2, 3, 4, 5, then all the water is gone. My hair is like in that locked in position. It's not moving anywhere. It's not going anywhere. The first way that I make sure that my hair is gonna turn out hard is to make sure that I'm using enough product. Throughout the years, I've learned the amount of product that is right for my type of hair, and you might just need to kind of like do a bit of trial and error and see how much product is too much for you, how much product just like weighs down your curls and makes them feel super greasy, and how much product is like way too little to the point where your hair is so mushy and cannot hold the curl for its dear life throughout 24 hours. Besides using enough product, I also make sure that I use the lock-in position products at the end of hair routine, which are basically a mousse and a gel. I personally use the gel to kind of coat my whole hair from like about here all the way down. So that's the one that is gonna make, you know, my whole hair feel hard and kind of like lock it in that position. And I use the mousse to make my roots feel teased and strong so that I make sure that I can maintain the volume throughout the week. This wash day I did not use mousse, so I did not get as much volume as I could. There's like a decent amount of volume, like my hair is not, you know, flat.
The fear of flat hair, and I have flat hair right now, so I'm scared.
Go ahead and look for that perfect gel for your hair. The one that I use is actually my favorite one, my OG. It's the Bounce Girl Light Hold Cream Gel. This is the one I've been using forever. And another option for you guys would be the WeDyed Advanced Climate Control Anti-Freeze Nanotechnology. This is a really good one as well. I really like both of them, honestly. This one just has been an OG for me for so long. I do have a discount code in the description. If you use the code Cesara10 at checkout, you can get a 10% off your Bounce Girl order. I know it says it's light hold, and I get it, but to me, it feels like it's enough hold. And honestly, I haven't been trying that many mousses, but the one that I use when I want my hair to have the most insane amount of volume that you could ever think, ever, and last throughout the whole week, is this one. This is the Bumble and Bumble BB Curl Mousse, and I do have a disclaimer. When using this mousse, you're going to notice that your hair gets so tangled at the root. It's gonna feel quite greasy and tangled at the roots, but this is the reason why my hair can get to that insane amount of volume. Like, I feel like when I'm using this John Frieda Frizz Ease Dream Curls mousse, there is some volume, but it's not an insane amount of volume as this one, just because this mousse is more on like the more natural light hold. But if you don't mind, you know, tangled roots and you really want to just go for that crazy volume, this is the mousse to go for. Going back a step to actually when I style my hair, I think one of the most important things for me to make sure that my curls actually form as proper curls and they don't form as frizz is to actually use a proper hairbrush when styling my hair. The reason why you want your curls to be in these curl families is because this curl family is gonna keep the curls in that curly position for the whole week. If I don't style my curls to sit in their curl family, a lot of them could like end up super frizzy. And when you have frizzy curls, there's no chance that your curls are actually gonna last because there's no like proper spiral to hold it down. Like if you see this spiral right here, this is really being held down by the fact that I used a certain hairbrush to help give it this like spirally shape. Okay, now it's acting a bit crooked. But also there's product that is holding it back. And the hairbrush that I basically always use is this Bounce Curl Define Edge Lift brush. I love it so much. It has these like ridges that when you basically style, the hair falls into these ridges, and these are the ones that help the curls, you know, get into their curl families. Like this one basically stayed into one of these ridges while I was styling my hair. I was pulling it, you know, it was getting all the tension from the boar bristles and everything. It was pulling it, and then it basically formed into this perfect little ringlet that managed to stay in this position for the past 5 days. After I finished styling my hair, another thing that I feel like is crucial in making sure that my hair is gonna last throughout the week is that I do not touch my hair almost at all for the next 24 hours. Like the only thing that I do is I touch it when I put it in a bonnet to go sleep, and then when I take the bonnet off the next day. But I try my best to make sure that those 24 hours, there is literally minimal to no touching or manipulating those curls at all, because that's like the most crucial time when your curls are forming, when the water is still being expelled from the hair, when everything is like getting into that position. Once those 24 hours, you know, end, then you are kind of in the safe zone when you feel like you can kind of start touching your hair. You can maybe, you know, put it in like a really loose pineapple, but I really try to keep it down. I really try not to touch it. I really try to even be conscious of the type of jackets that I wear, because if I just wear like my teddy fleece jacket like on the day of the wash, because it's not like a smooth material, my hair is gonna get like, okay, I know this is super extra, but I brought you my coats to show you the difference between the jackets that I wear on day one of washing my hair. You might think I'm crazy, but this, I promise you, this makes a difference. So if I were to go with this type of jacket that has this like teddy, I don't know, like it looks like, you know, sheep fur. It's not, but this is just like this material. You can already see that my hair is all caught up in this. Look how much hair is in my coat already. If my hair were to be like day one and I were to wear this coat, my curls will still be super fragile because they are still trying to get locked into that position. And because there would be constant rubbing with this material, there would be extra frizz created. Yeah, this material is basically breaking apart these curl families little by little. It's not like the craziest difference, but I find that it does make a difference, especially on day one, like in the first 24 hours. So I avoid wearing these type of coats in the first day. And this is the type of coat that I would wear on the first day when I wash my hair and I'm keeping it down and I really need to be out of the house. There's gonna be literally no friction with this material. There is nothing that my hair could get caught on. Okay, I think now we've reached like two of the most important things to do after wash day. One of them is, of course, the bonnet. A bonnet is going to be your holy grail. It's so important to wear a bonnet if you want to make sure your curls last throughout the week. This little thing is preserving my hair every single night, and I've shown you the way I wear my hair under the bonnet. I also have a video tutorial on how I make sure that my hair fits perfectly into the bonnet. You can go check it out in my channel if you want to. But I feel like if you find a bonnet that is, you know, satin on the inside as well as the outside, that it has a good shape that makes sure your curls are concentrated at the top and that you know, they're not concentrated on the sides and at the bottom and you don't actually sleep with them, but you hold them all at the top, then this is going to be so important. It's either a bonnet or a silk scarf. I don't really wear a scarf because my hair is so big and long that I need to make sure that it's fully covered, and I don't know, it just seems like so much more tedious than an actual bonnet. But come on guys, if I were to actually just go to sleep with my hair like this, or I don't know, like tie it like here and go to sleep with it looking like this, guess what? This hairstyle is gonna reduce the volume that I have. It's just gonna keep my roots super flat. It's not gonna help it, you know? At least when I wear it in a bonnet, I wear it upside down so that it promotes the volume and it keeps my hair and my curls concentrated at the top so they're like intact. If I keep it here and I sleep like that, I toss and turn on my curls, of course my curls are not gonna last. Of course they're gonna get ruined. Now, On to probably the key thing that I do throughout the week, which is the hairstyle that I keep my hair in when I'm at home. And trust me, I do not keep my hair down when I'm at home and I'm not filming content or I'm not hanging around with friends. Honestly, I always keep my hair up. And guess what? I am keeping my hair up and it still ends up looking like this on day 5. So let me show you what I do. First thing, you're gonna need like a big scrunchie that is not tight. And then you're just gonna be putting your hair in a pineapple. So I put all my hair like this, and then I concentrate it all the way here. What we're aiming for, guys, is unicorn vibes. We're aiming for our hand to be as close to the forehead as possible. Once my hand is here, I'm just taking the scrunchie and pulling it literally halfway. It really depends on your length here. Now that we have this pineapple, it is loose, you guys. So I do need to do something to secure it further because the scrunchie is loose. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be taking 2 clips. And what I do is I basically push these spirals like this. I don't take them, I don't twist them, I don't turn them. I generally just take them and push them like that. You see how a spiral is like this? What you want to do is you want to make sure that you push the spiral, like compress the spiral like that. You don't want to, pull it to the side or pull it to another. You just want to take the spirals and compress them. So because I have a lot of hair here, I'm going to be using 2 clips. We're taking this side, compress it, clip it all the way to the root. Then take the other side, compress it, take the clip and clip them to the root. And if I feel like it is not secure enough, I can take another clip and just put it all the way at the back. And this is essentially how I wear my hair 90% of the time. I'm good to go, I can just wear my hair like this, and I know that if I want my hair to look incredible tomorrow, this is gonna make sure that it does, while not being on my back and in my face and annoying me throughout the day. Another important thing, which I feel like is quite obvious, but it might not be, is that if you want your hair to last looking like this throughout the whole week, you cannot put it in any type of tight hairstyles. And if anything, I'd avoid any hairstyles whatsoever. Like what I do is I usually do my hair and I wear it down most of the times. And if I want to keep it up, then I just do the pineapple at home the way I showed you. But honestly, it is very rarely that I'm actually going to do any type of hairstyles with my curly hair because I absolutely love the way it looks down. If I want it off my face, I could take a hair clip and just kind of clip these sides like this in like a very loose manner. But honestly, like, I don't really want to. I like how my hair looks fully down. This is probably one of the biggest things that ensures that my curls last throughout the week. Because if I were to start like doing these slick backs and put my hair up in ponytails and braid it, it just won't look like this. My curls, no matter the products that I use, no matter the bonnet that I sleeve, no matter all of these tips and tricks, will just get stretched. So I just want to make sure that I do not stretch out these curls at all. So these are my tips, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comment. I try to read all the comments and respond to you guys. And if you have any suggestions of videos that you want to see next, then please drop them in the comments. I love to read your suggestions and I really like to make videos that you guys find useful. Love you so much. Bye.